placed in try block, execution always started or not? Is it a if condition block? No. So there is no condition. So always try block execution is started. Can you guarantee all statements in the try block are executed? No. Why? Because the statements inside try block are exception causing statements. There is a chance you may get what? Exception. So try block execution started, but we cannot guarantee it's fully completed. Next. After try block, we will write what? Catch. Can you guarantee catch block always execution started? No. When catch block executed? Only if? Any exception? Matching exception. Okay, only if the matched exception is right. Matched exception means exact same exception or subclass also. Either same type or it's a subclass. Okay. Now I'm writing here some statement. System.out.println double quotes. Okay, no double quotes. 1. And tell me, is this statement always executed? Yes. Are these 3 statements always executed? Yes or no? Yes. Because try block is not a condition block. Always JVM try to execute them. If at all any exception rises in the middle, then error will come. Next, catch. Inside catch block, I am placing 3 statements. Tell me, are these 3 statements executed? No. Always? No, only if? Which exception? Which exception? Matched exception, that is generalized word. Tell me specific word here. Arithmetic exception or its subclass. Okay. From any of these 3 statements, if arithmetic exception rise, then catch block statements are executed. Next. Is this statement always executed? Is this statement always executed? Yes. No. Think. The exception raised in the previous statement if not caught by the catch block, how this is executed? You have written try catch, meaning what? There is a chance in these 3 lines, there is a chance to get exception. If an exception raised here and if this catch block unable to catch, for example here number format exception raised. Number format exception can catch by catch block? No. Then who will catch? JVM will catch. If a JVM catch exception, program terminated normally or abnormally, then this line executed or not executed? So answer my question. What the topic we are learning? Try catch execution flow. Try is always executed. If no exception rises inside try block, till last statement, all statements are executed. If any exception rises in the try block, then next statements until end of the try block are not executed. Catch block is executed only if it's a matched exception riser in the associated try block. Matched exception means either same type of exception or it's a subtype. If when exception is raised in the try block, if it is a matched catch block logic executed. After catch block completed, remaining statements available in the method after try catch also executed. The exception raised in the try block if not matched with a catch block parameter, then that exception is caught by JVM. By Bolo. JVM is a big software, Rabbi. JVM is a big software. So what the meaning of JVM is catching? For example, in Naresh IT, Java is teaching by Naresh sir. No, right? Naresh IT Technology is an institute. It contains several faculties. So the faculty, one faculty is responsible for one course. So JVM is a big software. It is performing so many operations. In that core Java teaching by like Hari Krishna, JVM also having one special program like catch block. JVM also contain one special catch block inside JVM software. That JVM software is called default handler. What we call? Default handler. Okay, JVM default handler. Okay, this default handler, industry people are calling it as exception default handler. JVM exception default handler. I don't call it as a default exception default handler because it is not only meant for handling the exception, it is also meant for handling return values also. When you return value from the method, the return value also handled by the same handler only. Okay, now, so what I want to call it as default handler, but not exception default handler. So people not try with return statement. That's why they never come across that case. That's why they're calling exception default handler, but it's actually is what? Default handler. Shortcut I want to call it as JDH. JDH, not JDK. JDH. JVM default handler. JDK means Java Development Kit. JVM means Java Virtual Machine. JDH means not Java, JVM. JVM default handler. Okay, na? Right. So tell me once again, if an exception is not handled by catch block, who will catch that exception? JDH. Let's start use the word called JDH. If JDH catch that exception, program terminated normally or abnormally? Abnormally. So totally how many points are there? 3 points. Point number 1, try block is always executed. Once a try block execution started, if no exception rise in the try block, until last line it is executed, catch is not executed, statements placed after try catch are executed. If any exception rises in the try block, that exception is sent to the catch block to catch. Catch block is executed only if there is corresponding, only if it is matched exception rises in the try block. Okay. If exception is matched, exception rise and not matched to the catch block, that exception catch by JDH, program terminated abnormally. Okay. Now I want to run this program with some test cases. Try to answer. Here, assume that at line number 3, arithmetic exception is raised. Okay, first case. Case 1, no exception is raised. No exception is raised. Then tell me what is the output? Normal termination or abnormal? Normal termination. Normal termination means until main method end closed bracket also execute. Any doubts? Line 1 means SOPLN 1. Okay. Okay. Don't say line. Statement 1. Statement 1 means SOPLN 1. Come on, tell me. Arithmetic exception is raised here. Catch block match, no? Catch block matched? Catch block is matched to the exception raised inside try, not before try. The exception raised before try is not matched to the catch block. Okay? Right. So tell me now, here what is the output flow now? Only exception message. Normal termination or abnormal termination? Abnormal termination. Who handled that exception? JDH. Excellent. Let me run all the cases. Control 1, compile, control 2. One, two, three, four. 8. Okay. And now I'm raising exception. Automatically will not come. We have to raise. How? 1 by 0. Control 1, control 2. Look at there. We got only exception message. Line number in test11.java line number 3. Line number 3, we got exception. Down statements are not executed. Okay. Next. Case number 4. Exception. Case number 3. Exception, arithmetic exception is raised at statement number 3. Statement number 3. 1, 2, 3 will come or not? At statement number 3, exception raised. Then control go to catch. 5, 6, 7, 8 will come. Who caught exception, man? Catch. Once exception caught by the catch block, program termination normal, na? It will continue with the next lines available in the method. Right? Output is what? 8. Program terminator, normal or abnormal? Normal termination. Now take this one and place here. Understand what am I doing? Yes. Really? Yes. Control 1 compile, control 2. 1, 2, 5. Look at the 3 is not coming because at statement number 3 we got exception. 5, 6, 7, 8. After catch block, normal statement, normal flow. So what the purpose of try catch? Try catch is meant for stopping abnormal termination. Na? Even though exception is raised, I want to continue program normally. Okay? Then next. Case number 4. Exception raised in try block but catch block is not matched. What is the meaning of is not matched? Catch block parameter is arithmetic exception. Arithmetic exception is not matched. Then what is the output? 1, 2. Catch block is matched or not matched? Not matched. If catch block is not matched, who will catch the exception? JDH. If JDH catch exception, what happened? Program terminated abnormally. Will you get SOP line 8? No. At line number 6, program terminated abnormally. And will get program output is what? Normal or abnormal? Abnormal. Assume that here I am writing 3 place I am writing arcs of 0. If you pass arcs of 0, Chameleon arguments program, remember? I am not passing any argument. Here what will get? Array index out of bounds exception. Is it matched to the catch? No. Then who will catch this exception? JDH. Control 1, control 2. 1, 2, exception. At line number 6. Line number 6, we got exception. Hope you all understand? Next case. This type of programs will get in a written test exam. You must be able to find the flow of execution. Exception is raised in the try block. Catch block is matched. Again, exception is raised in catch block. And okay, again the same exception. Same exception is raised in the catch block. Now tell me, what the statement? Exception raised in the try block. Catch block is matched and the arithmetic exception is raised. In the catch block also, same exception is raised. Tell me, inside a catch block, exception can come or not? Yes. Because in catch also you are writing logic. Wherever you are writing logic, there is a chance we'll get what? Exceptions. What happened now? Tell me. 6 by 0. Again, what we got here? Exception. If exception coming here, what happened? Is this catch block catch this exception? The exception raised in the catch block catch by the same catch block? No. Suppose if catch block is catching that exception, then what happened, right? It become recursion or not? Why? 6 by 0 exception coming here. Again the 6 by 0 exception. You can recursion, right? So it is a wrong thought process. And moreover, once a control come down, it will not go to previous line. Only loop can bring the control to previous line. Except loop, nothing can bring the control to previous line. So who will catch this exception now? JDH. And program terminated normally, abnormally? Abnormally. So what is the output of this program? 1, 2, 5, exception message, abnormal termination. Control 1, control. 1, 2, 5, exception, arithmetic exception divided by 0, line number 10. Line number 10, we got exception, down lines are not executed. So hope you all understand 5 cases. Yeah. All these points, same program, there in your material. Will you practice? Answers not there, only cases are there. Oh no, I will write. Can you write your own? So try to work out it. Now the question. The exception raised in the try block is catching by the catch block. Okay. I want you write this program. The exception raised in the catch block. Because of the exception raised in the catch block, I don't want to terminate program abnormally. I want to continue program normally. What to do now? Wherever you want to catch exception, there you have to surround with what? Try catch. The exception raised from here, I don't want. The exception raised from this statement, I don't want to terminate program abnormally. I wanted to surround with catch. If wherever you want to stop abnormal termination, there you write what? Try catch. Now which exception you want to catch? Arithmetic exception. Catch of arithmetic exception. And here I am writing 7, 8, 9. Okay. Tell me what is the output? Girls, what is the output? Wrong answer. Compiled time error. Wrong answer. Compiled time error. All people are thinking about output. You are thinking like a JVM, not thinking like compile. You ignoring compiler. Think there is a compile time error. What is the rule in developing inner loops? Nested loops. 11 o'clock, 7:30 p.m. batch. What the rules in developing nested loops? Yesterday night only I told. Outer loop index variable name, inner loop index variable name must not be same. I should not be same. No? Outer catch, arithmetic exception E. Inner catch, arithmetic exception E. Variable name is what? Parameter name is what? Same. If I take same parameter name, the scope of outer catch parameter is still available in inner catch also, na? Compiler throw error. Variable chapter, local variable. Local block, local variable. The variable created inside a method cannot recreate inside local block. The variable created in the local block can be recreated in after local block. So we'll get compile time error. Variable E is already defined in main method. You cannot create again. Line number 12. Line number 12. Line number 12. This is error. So what I should write here? E1. You should choose different name. Be careful. When you are writing a try catch, inside the catch, the outer catch parameter, inner catch parameter name should not be same. Now program successfully compiled. Tell me what is the output? 1, 2, exception. Then catch block 5, exception. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I want right here 6 and then what? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now tell me now. 1, 2, 5, 6. It's after 9, 10, 11. Clear my point? Okay, done. So now masters in try catch block flow of execution. Done. Hope all our people are confident now. All these programs are there in the material. Exception in chapter I prepared in very systematic way, point by point. Only thing you have to listen in the class, answer in the class, practice in the class, do revision in the home. Without revision, if you come next class, you will face problem. So many points I am covering. You will practice. If you revise at home, then only you will remember and you can easily answer the questions in the next class. Okay. Now, what the topic we started? I completed try catch execution flow and need of what is JDH and need of it. Okay. JDH full form is what? JVM default handler. It is used for handling or catching or storing return values and exceptions. When we don't catch exception inside a method, that exception is caught by JVM default handler and program is terminated abnormally. Then next we started inner try catch. Now tell me, what is inner try catch or nested try catch? It is inner try catch, or people are calling as what? Nested try catch. I like to call it as inner, but people are calling it as nested. Anything is okay. Okay. The try catch placed inside another try, or the try catch placed inside another try or catch or finally is called what? Inner try catch finally. What the purpose of inner try catch finally? If you want to catch an exception inside try or inside catch or inside finally to stop abnormal termination and continue the next lines of the code execution, then we should use what? Inner try catch finally. Understand my point? So what is the exact scenario to use inner try catch finally? I have two cases are there. I have around 10 lines of code is there. I have 10 lines of the code. If an exception, if any problem occurred in the first line, all the remaining 9 lines I wanted to terminate execution, then I should use what? Outer try catch. Okay, na? If the exception rise at any line number around 4-5 line number, when exception rise at line number 4, I don't want to terminate remaining lines. I want to continue the execution of other lines. In that case, I have to choose what? Inner try catch. I have how many exceptions to handle? 2 exceptions. When first exception is raised, down all lines I wanted to terminate, display error message. Then outer try. Inside try, around 4th line or 5th line exception rise. And because of that exception, I don't want to terminate next lines of the code in the try. I want to continue them. Then I handle the exception rising in the try there and then we should use what? Inner try catch. Let us take one small example here to understand. I am reading one integer number. Int a equal to integer dot parse int of args of 0. Okay, I read one integer number. I wanted to create a variable b with the value of a adding by 50. And I want to display both a variable value and b variable value. A plus a, b plus b. Here, which statement causes exception and which statement depending on the exception causing statement? Line number 3 is exception causing statement, either array index out of bounds exception or number format exception. These 3 lines are exception causing statements are depending on the statement. If the statement is executed successfully, then only these three statements also should run. Otherwise, should not execute. Next, if the user passes, if a user doesn't pass this value or pass wrong value, I want to display error message to the user. Okay, na? Then how to write the code now? I should place all these statements inside try, catch. How many exceptions I should handle? Here I am writing message system.out.println of double quotes pass to integer. Pass one integer. Next, pass only integer. Save it. Go to command prompt. Pass one integer. Pass only integer. Passing 10. A value 10, B value 60. Now I got a requirement. With the passed A value, I want to create one array object. Assume that I have a requirement. With the passed integer value, I want to create one array object. How to create array object? Int array IA equal to new int of what the size of the array with what of the number you pass. I am taking what? A. And I am displaying length of that array. System.out.println of double quotes IA length plus IA dot length. Okay, na? Save it. Go to command prompt. Compile. Tell me. If I don't pass value here, these two lines should execute or should not execute? Should not execute. Java. Okay, na? All these lines execution is terminated. Control come to catch block. If I give string, then all these lines execution is terminated and control come to what? Catch block. Okay. Now I am giving 10. With the 10, what happened? Array object is created with the 10 locations. B value is added, result coming. Now I am giving minus 10. If I give minus 10, then any problem in arcs of 0? No. Any problem in parsing? No. What the A value? Minus 10. With minus 10, can I create array? No. You cannot create array with negative number. We'll get here what? Exception. Negative array size exception. Java.lang. Negative array size exception. Array bhai, is this exception anywhere related to this B variable and SOP len statement? No. Mainly this A value meant for B variable to add. Because anyways you are sending the value from the keyboard, I want to use that value. This is no way related to end user program. This is my own internal code. When an exception raised here, I don't want to terminate my program execution. If you give correct value, I will take. Otherwise, I will choose my own value, my own alternative value. In that case, what should I do? I must handle exception here. Try, open bracket, closed bracket, catch of which exception is coming? Negative array size exception E. Okay. Here, should I display any error message to the user? No. I should create array object with my alternative logic. With my own size 3 or 10 or whatever you wish. Okay. Now look at that. Here, what I have written? One outer try and then what? Inner try catch. Why I have written an inner try catch? The exception, because of the exception rise in this line, I don't want to terminate the execution of further statements in the try block. In that case, if you want to stop abnormal termination inside the try, then we should use what? Inner try catch. If you want to stop abnormal termination of the catch, then we should write inner try catch inside catch. If you want to stop abnormal termination in finally, then you should write try catch inside finally. If you want to stop abnormal termination of a method, I should write try catch inside the method. Where you want to stop abnormal termination, there I should try what? Inner try catch. So tell me, with this modified code, what happened? Let us observe. Now, I am not compile it. I am not passing any value. Exception will come. I am passing string. Exception will come. I am passing 10. No exception. I am passing -10. Number of negative array size exception is raised. Catch block catching it, and then created array object with the length 3 and message displayed. Control coming out of the try catch na. Inner control come out of the inner try catch, and then further statements are executed. A value -10 and B value 40. Everyone understand the purpose of inner try catch? Right? If you write one time, you will understand it. Develop a program. Develop a program. Develop a program to show the usage of inner try catch or nested try catch. Show the usage of inner try catch or nested try catch. The try catch placed inside. The try catch placed inside another try or try or catch or finally. Try or catch or finally is called inner try catch or nested try catch. Inner try catch or nested try catch. That is what? Next, why? Next bullet point. To stop abnormal termination. To stop abnormal termination. 1 minute. Can you write like this? To catch the exception. Strike off it and write again. To catch the exception. To catch the exception that is rising. To catch the exception that is rising. Inside try or catch or finally. To catch the exception raised inside try or catch or finally, we will use nested try catch. We will use nested try catch. Full stop, so that we can stop abnormal termination of, so that we can stop the abnormal termination of, we can stop the abnormal termination of the try catch finally internal code. We can stop abnormal termination of try catch finally internal, don't say internal, try catch finally code execution. Abnormal termination of the try catch finally code execution. Next, syntax. Write down try open bracket down dash dash dash. Again try open bracket dash dash dash, close try, write down catch, off means parenthesis, exception E, parenthesis, open bracket, dash dash dash, statements under catch block, close catch block, place inner try catch in one box. Place inner try catch in one box. This is what I am asking you to write here. Try dash dash dash. Then try catch of exception E and tell me place it in box. Write down here dash dash dash. Place catch of can I take here E again? Don't answer any question blindly. Think and tell me. Can I place E again here? This E and this E have any association? This E belongs to what? Try. Once a control come out of this try, that E, that exception E belongs to what? Catch. Once a control come out of this catch, that E is destroyed. Na? You cannot place inner catch, outer catch. Inner catch parameter name same as outer catch, but outer catch parameter name can be same as other try inner catch. Okay, within the scope cannot be same name here. That scope is different. This scope is different. No problem. This is outer try. This is tell me here exception raised. Who will catch this exception? Outer catch. Exception raised in inner try. Who will catch? Inner catch. If not matched to inner catch, then catch by outer catch. Understand? If inner catch is matched, then it is catched by inner catch, and then down statements are executed. समझ में आया? If inner catch is not matched, then that exception is catched by outer catch, and outer catch after next statements are executed. Very, very important point. Write on that arrow marks. Side you write execution flow. the exception raised in inner try is caught by inner catch. If inner catch is not matched, then only outer catch is, then only, okay. If inner catch is not matched, outer catch will catch this exception. If outer catch is also not matched, who will catch? JDH will catch this exception and program is terminated. Completed. What the flow of execution? This is one. Tell me from here where it will go. Will it execute outer catch? If the exception is catched by the inner catch, will outer catch also executed? No. It will go to out. This is clear? Next. If the exception is not matched to inner catch, second flow, control will go to where? Outer catch. Outer catch logic is executed. After outer catch completed, then after outer try catch will be executed. So this is the first flow, second flow. If exception raised in outer try, directly control will come to where? Outer catch. You can take it as 0, 0, 0. After outer try catch completed, it will come out of okay. So shall I go for program now? Below program explains Below program explains the usage of below program explains the usage of inner try catch. Right. Are you maintaining code indentation? Where you are opening the try, where you are closing try. Open, close, open, close. You have to maintain proper indentation. Should not write zigzag however you want. You know, in interview, how you are writing program in written test exam also will be considered. The indentation, the style you are writing program, how the way you are choosing the variable names, everything will be considered. So just like that, job will not be given to you. Okay. So that's why practice everything properly. Completed? Tell me, what are the test cases to run this program? First, Java test. I'm not giving any value. Then what is the output we'll get? Array index, out of bounds, exception. Okay. Then from here we'll get output what? Pass one integer. Okay. What is the flow? From here control come to here. Then here exception is raised. Directly it will go to this catch block. Correct? You must able to visualize this entire story. Okay. Second case is what? Java test I am giving. Then what you got? Number, format exception. Then we got error message. Pass only integer. Okay. Now here what is the flow of execution? Control is coming here. In passing method we got exception. Directly will go to the catch block. Then all these statements execution is failed. Okay. Then next case, Java test 10. If I give Java test 10, what is the output? IA length 10, A value 10, B value 60. Okay. How did you get this output? What the flow of execution? With this control is coming here, and here value is double quotes 10, and output is what? 10. In A variable memory value stored 10. Then going to try, inside try, array object is created with 10 allowed. Then now IA dot length value display what? 10. Then any exception raised in the try, then it will go to after catch. Catch is not executed. Then A value what? 10. B variable memory created with 60. Then A value is displayed 10. B value displayed 60. Did you write any exception raised in the outer try? No. We'll go after this. So this is the flow. Hope you understand. You must be able to write all these cases by your own. Type this program in your system and try writing like how I have written, same you write. Then next, Java test, what do you call it? Minus 10. If I give minus 10, what is the output? IA dot length, IA length 3, and A value minus 10, B value 40. How the flow? From here control is coming to main, then minus 10 double quotes, and then what? 10 minus 10, A variable contains what? Minus 10. Then here control is coming. What value? Minus. Then rise exception rise. Catch block matched. Then in catch block, array is created with IA dot length 3. Then next statement executed. B variable with value 40. Then A value minus 10, B value 40. Then no exception going after. So what is the statement you have written previously? The exception raised in inner try will catch by inner catch. And after inner catch, the statements placed in outer try will be executed. Control go after outer try catch. If the exception raised in inner try is not matched with inner catch, then the exception catching by outer catch. That means the statements placed after inner try catch in outer catch executed or not executed. After outer catch executed, statements placed after outer try catch will be executed. So this is complete flow of execution of this program. Any questions? Online? No, exception propagation different. This is exception catching. Right, we completed inner try catch, nested try catch, its need and execution flow. Now I want you to understand some test cases. Understand, ready? Generally, people call it as before outer try, in outer try, in inner try, in inner catch. Understand that? Better let us write like that statements instead of these many SOPLs. Okay, let it be, no problem. And next, this is called in inner catch or outer catch? Outer catch. In outer catch, inner try. Sorry, confusing these men. My target is confusing you only, na? If I don't confuse you, who will confuse you? Interviewer will confuse. If he confuse you, you will get job, you will lose job. So let me confuse you maximum. Adi matter. Okay? Now tell me. Any compile time error? This is catch block in inner try. I mean outer try. The try catch in outer try, outer catch parameter name no need to be different. No need to be different. Can be same because its scope is already gone. But when you write inner try catch inside outer catch parameter and inner catch parameter should not be same. If you write same, compiler throw error. Okay, now tell me the case number 1. No exception. What is the output? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. Huh? 10, 17. 17. 17 part of catch. 18. If exception not rise, why catch is executed? Catch is not executed, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 18. Okay, na? Try to answer. Don't watch. Okay. Only 1, 2, 3 also. If you're unable to speak, then what you will speak about? I'm asking just 1, 2, 3, 4 only. Na? Numbers, digits speaking also you don't know. Na? Did I ask you tell me correct answer only? No, right? Whatever you are getting to your mouth, you try to tell. Right or wrong, we'll see later. Case number 2. Exception raised before outer try. Only exception, abnormal termination. Line number 3, program terminated. Exception raised in outer try. If exception raised in outer try, if exception raised in outer try, inner catch executed. Exception raised in outer try, inner catch is matched. Inner catch executed? No. Directly from your control go to outer catch. What is the output? 1. Okay, 1 second. I will write here 2. I'll write 2. After that, I'm writing 2 by 0. Tell me, what is the output? 1, 2, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 will come. No. 17, 8. One, 2, directly 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 will not come, 17, 8. Exception raised in inner try. Inner catch is matched, outer catch also matched. Inner catch is executed, outer catch also. Hey, how many times you will catch exception, Rabbi? Only one time. Once exception caught, that is suppressed. Then further exception visibility will not be there. What is the output? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next, 10. No. Directly 17 will come. One, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, na? Watching man? So many watchmen are there. Exception raised in inner try. Inner catch is not matched. Okay, I'll do one thing. Exception raised in inner try. Inner catch is not matched, but outer catch is matched. What the flow? Nine will come up, will not come up, because it's part of outer try. When outer try execution failed, see, inner try execution failed and indirectly outer try also failed, na? Yes. When inner and outer try failed, it has to go directly to catch on. 9 will not come. Understand? Understand? Then control will come to catch. Output is what? 10, 11, 12, 30, 17, 8. Practice here at home, okay? If you don't practice, you will not answer later in the exam. 1, 2, 3, 10. 9 will not come because it's part of try. And then 11, 12, 13, 4, 17, 8. Now, inner exception raised in inner try. Inner catch is not matched. Outer catch is also not matched. Then JDH will catch. That means from this line number, down lines, any statement executed or not executed? Not executed. Output is 1, 2, 3. Exception. Control 1, control. 1, 2, 3, exception. Okay, now completely terminate. Done? Understand? Below. Exception raised in inner try. Inner catch is matched. Again, exception raised in inner catch. What the flow? 1, 2, 3, 6. Where now control will go? The exception raised in inner catch is indirectly raised in outer try only, na? If the exception raised in inner catch, if not catch in inner catch, indirectly raised in outer try, so exception will propagate. No, exception will be passed to what? Outer catch. This 9 executed or not executed? 1, 2, 3, 6, 10. 10 onwards, regular. 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 8. Okay, now? Exception raised in inner try, match it to inner catch. Again, exception raised in inner catch. Outer catch is matched. Exception raised in inner catch, inner try. Exception raised in inner catch, inner try. Then inner catch, outer catch, inner catch is executed. Okay, na? Up to now, this fellow doesn't have chance to execute because the exception not raised in is associated try. Now tell me the flow now. 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16. Now this catch block started doing dancing. Hey, I got chance to execute. And your brain is crying, how confusing. Right? 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Exception raised in inner try, inner catch matched. Again, exception raised in inner catch, catch by outer catch. In outer catch, inner try, exception rise. Then outer catch, inner try catch is caught that exception. In outer catch, inner catch also exception rise. Then that exception caught by JDH. Program terminated abnormal. Control 1, control. After 14, you got exception at line number 24. Line number 24. Okay? So, if you practice this program, you will be in a better stage. So, these many cases, how can I remember? Yeah, I know you are Gajini. That's why I gave material. In material, each case I have given as a separate program. First case 1 program, copy paste, second program, copy paste, third program. So open material and you can find out. I have created all the test cases as a one program, but in material I have copy pasted as a multiple programs. So it's your responsibility to do a Moham practice already completed in the class. Revision. Already we practicing in the class. Wake up. After practice only I am leaving the class. Just I am not teaching and leaving. Teaching, making you practice in the class. After going to home, you have to do revision. If you do revision, next story solving will be easy. So finally we complete inner catch, nested try catch, its neat execution flow and test cases for the interview. Okay. Now let's move to the next topic, finally block. Hey, online students, all you understand? Okay, afternoon no class. Room is not available. Sunday also no class. Okay. Sunday also no class. You do revision of exception handling fully and come to Monday class. Okay. Now let's go to the next topic. Class final test. Yeah, why you want 11 o'clock over now? Topic completed, right? Control flow statements. I mean, why you want 7:30? 7:30 class over. Ma? 7:30 p.m. class control flow statements completed yesterday, na? You no need to come then. You have to practice your revision, whatever you want. Now look at here. I am writing one statement here. Say hi. And I am writing hello. And I am writing how are you. Also I am writing who are you, not where are you. Hi, hello, how are you? Okay, this statement always executed, no problem. Okay, there is a chance we got exception at this line number and I want to catch that exception. What should I do? Don't say where exception coming, sir. Assume, yeah. Assume exception coming. Okay, and then what should I do? I should surround this statement where try and catch. Okay. If an exception coming here, then only I want to execute this line. I don't want to execute this line always. I want to execute this line only when exception raised here. Then, our question is very simple, Ravi. I want to execute this line only when exception raised here. Then place it in the catch block. Okay, na? If I leave the statement here, will it always execute it? Whenever you see try catch, how many cases you have to visualize? 3. No exception raised. Exception raised and caught. Exception raised and not caught. Whenever you see try and catch, you should think about three cases. If exception not tries, what is the output? Hello, who are you? Hello, who are you? Okay. If exception raised and caught, then output is what? How are you? Who are you? Okay, na? Hi, how are you? Who are you? Okay. Next, exception raised and not caught. Then, hi, who are you? Will come or will not come? Will not come. But I want to always execute. Who are you? Tell me, a person come to your home, either known person, unknown person, some questions you will ask, no? Say, who are you, Rabbi? I want to ask. Then where I should place this statement? In the finally block. Okay, na? Right. Let me execute and show you these cases. So here I am writing, no exception rise. Output is, hi, hello, who are you? Control 1. Okay. Now I am raising one exception here. By 0. Then, hi, how are you? Who are you? Okay, na? Now, I am raising unknown exception. Who are you? Will come or will not come? Will not come. Only hi and exception message. Okay, na? But my requirement is, I want to execute the statement compulsory. Then you must place inside finally block. Inside finally block, you must place it. Okay. After finally block, I am writing here statement bye. Okay, na? Tell me. If no exception rise, what is the output? The statements placed in finally block are always executed. Always means what? However, control come out of the try block without exception, with exception by catching, with exception without catching. However, control come out of the try block, finally block is always executed. So currently, exception or no exception? No exception. Then what is output? Hi, hello, who are you? Okay, na? Okay, let us write like this. Okay, hi, hello, how are you? Bye. Okay, na? Next. Assume, okay, let me show you output. Na? Control 1, control. Hi, hello, how are you? Now, here I am raising exception. What exception? 10 by 0, which is matching to the catch block. What is the output? Hi. Tell me, when our exception rise means some danger, na? When danger come, what we'll ask, hey, who are you, right? He said some answer. How are you? After how are you? Bye. Why? Catch block catching now properly. Control 1. Hi, who are you? How are you? Bye. Understood? Yes. Now, exception rise in the try block, but not matched. And then, hi, exception raised, and that exception is not matched to the catch block. Then program should terminate abnormally, na? Yes. When exception rise and if the exception not matched to the catch block, the program should be terminate abnormally. Programs should terminate abnormally, but I told to the JVM, array JVM, execute finally. Now there is a compulsory asking entry question. When an exception rises in the try block, if that exception is not caught by catch block, if try block is associated with the finally block, what will be displayed first? Finally block output or exception first? Exception of finally. First exception, then final. First finally, then exception. Really? Okay. If exception is first displayed, that means already control left the program and went to the JVM, no? If control left to the JVM, how finally can be executed? So, this flow is very, very important. Please observe what is happening here. Okay. I want to write the arrow marks for all the three flows of execution. First flow of execution, normal flow. Hi. Try. Sorry. This is a normal flow and this statement will not be there. Na? And then here, hello. Then go to finally. After finally execute. This is the first flow. Second flow. Here what you got exception? 10 by 0. 10 by 0 flow is what? Hi. Try exception. Catch block. Okay, na? Now the danger flow start. What I am writing here? Arcs of 0. Tell me what the flow now. Hi. Hi. Control come to try. Here exception rise. What exception rise? Array index out of bounds exception. Is it matched to catch or not matched? Not matched. Then it should. Then it when it is not matched, it has to go out of the method to the JVM, na? Who called your method? JVM. When the exception is not matched, it has to go back to JVM. 1 second. Hello. How can you go, Amma? Here, finally is there. So, finally is calling. Abracadabra, idaraja, idaraja. Okay, I am here. But now the question is, if you want to go and execute finally block, if you want to go and execute finally block, first of all, that exception should store somewhere, na? You have a luggage in your hand. You want help to other person. Someone is in trouble side. Then with the luggage, you go and help him? No. That luggage you will place aside and help him. Coming back, take the luggage and going, no? Where this exception is stored temporarily, that is where now Mr. JDH coming into picture. Understand my point? As long as there is no finally block to execute, JDH will not come into picture in our program. Are you catching? Right? When exception is not caught by catch block in our program and finally requires to execute, then JDH will present. Then what JVM will do? First JVM will store this exception in JDH. Okay, na? Exception stored, exception object reference stored. Exception object reference is stored and it will go to finally. Hello, you came to the finally block. You came to the finally block in a normal flow na or terminated flow na? How can I say terminated flow? Because I came from JDH. In the previous flow, it is what? Normal flow. And that is also normal flow. How can I say normal flow? Earlier I came from try and came from catch. That is a normal flow. When you come from JDH, that is not normal flow. That is what? In the terminated flow, downlines are executed or not executed? After finally completed, it will go back to JDH. Collect that exception, will go to JV. And program execution is terminated. Normally or abnormally? Abnormal. Hope you will understand the flow. Yes, write down this program. Write down. Final. I don't want to tell you any statements. Refer material. Just write proof. Working with finally. Working with final. For notes, refer material. For notes, refer material. Here we have tried two cases. What is that? Arcs of 0 and what you write here 10 by 0. Online students understood? You have any questions? Please ask. Completed? Totally three cases. Case 1, case 2, case 3. Case 1 without exception. Case 2 with exception by catching. Case 3 with exception without catching. When JDH will come into picture? When you need to execute finally block without catching exception, then JDH will come into picture. Now tell me, when an exception rise and not caught, finally first executed, exception first displayed. Finally is executed first. How many statements execute under final? As many as you placed. Look at there. Hi, how are you? Exception in thread main java.lang.array index. Tell me, after this exception message, did you get by? No. By is now will not come because it is termination field. Okay. So hope you all comfortable. Now there is another interesting story. Generally, wherever you go, finally will be covered only with these three cases. But with finally we have another three cases also there. Yeah, correct. Now look at here. Finally have more 3 cases. Totally 6 cases are there. More 3 cases are there. Observe. Inside a try block, I am not placing exception causing statement. I am placing what? Return statement. Can I place return statement or not? I am placing return semicolon. Possible or not? Yes. Return semicolon I have placed. If I place return statement is also termination flow only, na? Return statement is used for terminating method execution, return the control to method. Okay. Now tell me, what is the output of this program? Hi, hello. That's all. What the meaning of return? Terminate the program there and return control to calling method. Wherever return keyword is appeared, terminate the program there and send the control to calling method. So at line number 8, we found return statement. Then the method execution terminated here. Return to the calling JVM. When control is going out of the try, it should execute associated finally, na? However, control come out of the try block. However, control come out of the try block finally must be executed. First case, normal flow. Second case, with exception by catching. Finally must be executed. Third case, exception without catching. Also finally should execute. But in third case, the statements after try catch finally executed? No, because that is termination flow. Program terminated. Now tell me, when you place return semicolon is also termination flow only, na? Now tell me, at this line number, trying to go out of the try, will it go out of the try? No, going to finally, after finally completed, after finally executed? No. Then from there go to JDH. From JDH, it will go out. So what is the flow of execution here? Control will come here. Hi, hello. Return means here it should terminate. Then it has to go out of whom now? Try. It has to go out of the try. Will it go out of the try? No. It will go to JDH. Because finally associated. In JDH, is there any value to store? No, because it's what? Return semicolon. Then it will go to finally. After finally, control come to JDH. In JDH, do you have any value to return? No. It will go to J. Understood? Right. Finally, execution flow with return semicolon in try. Finally, execution flow with return semicolon in try. Return semicolon in try. Completed? Tell me, for example, if I place for loop, here I placed for loop, okay, and in place of return I have written break. Break is also terminate the program, na? What it terminates? Method or loop? With the break it has to go outside of this loop, right? When it is going outside of the loop, it is going outside of the try, na? That means what should happen? It should go out of the try? No. First it should execute, finally, then come back, go out of the try. Understood? So we can terminate a try block in several ways. Number one, normally terminate. Number two, with exception by catching, with exception without catching, with return statement, with break statement. Now, however you terminate, finally will be executed. Tell me, here I can also write continue, na? If I write continue here, what is the flow? Terminate the loop or terminate current iteration? Now tell me, when I write continue here, it has to terminate current iteration and go to the next iteration. Can it go to next iteration? No. First it will come down to finally. After finally executed is going to next iteration. Understand? So however control is coming out of the try block, always finally must be executed. Okay, right? Hope you understand all the 6 cases. First one is what? Normal flow. Second case, exception with what you call exception by catching. Okay, tell me all the flow. Normal flow, try, finally, after try, catch, finally. With exception catching, try, catch, finally, after try, catch, final. Exception without catching, try, finally, terminate. Okay, na? After try catch will not be executed. Next, with return statement, try, finally, leaving the method. Okay, break. If I write break, try, finally, after break. After loop, right? Continue. Try, finally, next iteration, try, and finally, next iteration. Finally will be executed always. Okay, now 6 cases, understand? Now, interviewer will ask a question. I want to write finally, but I don't want execute. Okay, na? Interviewer will ask a question. I want to write finally, but I don't want execute finally. What to do? Condition. What condition you write? I want to write finally. Finally must be there, but I don't want to execute finally. Is there any chance? Commenter, Kumri fellow. If I write a comment, where is finally? Finally not there. If I comment finally, does it mean that finally there? Not there, na? Compiler should know finally there. JVM should know finally there, but should not execute. That is the meaning. Okay. So try to understand. If you write finally next to try, finally is always executed. Okay, na? If you leave your enemy, at any time he will kill you. By mercy, you left him. Okay, chalo, chodo, no problem, go and live. Okay, and will he take it as an advantage, feeling what, grateful to you, okay, and then leaving you? No, next time he is waiting for his turn to kill you, definitely, right? That's why don't give a chance to enemy. Same point. If you allow the control come out of this try block, there is no chance finally block execution missing. So what to do? Kill JVM. End of try block, you write system.exit of 0 or 100, any number you wish. Generally 0 we will write. Okay, repeat it once again. If you want to write finally and you don't want to execute finally, Only one option is there, that is what? Destroy. Terminate JVM. Terminate JVM. How can I terminate JVM forcibly? By using system.exit of 0. Control 1, test 17. Compile and execute. Hi, hello, coming. How are you? You are not getting. Finally is not execute. Understand? Yes, sir. Right. If you don't want execute finally, if you don't want execute finally, we have only one option. We have only one option. Terminate JVM. We have only one option. Terminate JVM at the end of try block. Terminate JVM at end of try block by using system.exit of 0. By using system.exit of 0. If you place anywhere, there it is terminated. Na? If you write in finally system.exit is running in finally, na, that means finally execution started, right? You want to terminate JVM when finally should not execute means it should not go into finally, right? You must not come to my house. And what? After coming into house, I should throw you out. Right? At main door only, I should stop you come inside, right? Oh no. Line number, if system.exit of 0 not executed means what? Obviously, JVM will be there, finally will be executed. Write system.exit of 0 in catch block. When catch block executed, Rajani Kumari. If you write system.exit of 0 in catch block, that line executed only when exception raised in the try. Here my meaning is what? System.exit of 0 you must use. Depending on your cases, one time you should write or 2 times you should write or you should take decision, okay? So with this we completed finally block and its execution test cases. Okay, finally block and execution test cases we have learned. The most important okay, so we completed final and its execution flow test cases. It's a need project scenario inner try catch finally we'll discuss in Monday class. Okay, na? Up to here, whatever learn, most important topics. If you want to pass written test exam, all these points are very important. All points are there in the material. Practice tomorrow. Revise tomorrow. Thank you. That's all for today class.